Winter 2018 Sons of Garmadon set review on set number 70640 S.O.G headquarters. This says ages 8 to 14 and contains 530 pieces and retails for $40 in the US. I apologize, I did not know the price of this set in other countries. It's probably around $45 to $50, I'm assuming, so I may be correct about that. But I do not have a base plate for the whole set to lay on in this review because we have the Airjitsu, not Airjitsu, this is the spinner. This basically it's a whole play set, and I don't think with the base plate being on, I don't think it really would work, so I just left it off of this review only, so you guys, that doesn't really include any other ones I'm going to do. So without further ado, let's move the set to the side, and I'm going to try to be a bit, this set's a bigger set to review, and the last review, this thing Jaguar, took like 17 minutes, and I do not want to take that long with this review, at least, so we'll move it out of the way so we can take a look at the box. So we have the box here, the whole set itself, we got the minifigures in the bottom left, and then the details of the set, like Ninjago, Lloyd Garmadon. On the top, we have the minifigures. We have Snake Jaguar, Lloyd, Ultraviolet, Nails, and Skip Victorous, I think that's how you say it, and the actual size of the Lloyd minifigure, who has his Airjitsu G. On the back, we have all the play features, how to use the spinner and the other spinner sets you can collect, the Oni mask, the 3 that you can collect, and then we get the Mask of Hatred in this set. And yeah, it's a pretty cool box. And the hashtag #BeNinja, which I guess is a new thing with this season. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we can take a look at the minifigures. So here we have Lloyd, and this is the exclusive version of him in this set. We get Lloyd in 3 sets for Sons of Garmadon, and this is the only one we get him in his Airjitsu G. It's pretty cool. We have some kind of the energy power of him coming out of his torso printing, which is really cool. The legs are not exclusive to them we get with the other Ninja. The hood piece, the top half is the only one we get. This is used in the Lego Ninjago movie. But Lloyd does not have a new face like the other sets. I wish we got a different facial expression, but we have his angry face and a smiley face. He has some shurikens as a weapon. That's pretty cool. He can wear them when he's inside the Airjitsu spinner, which I will show shortly. Going around to the back, we have his symbol also and some energy, his power going around him. That's the best I can put that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Lloyd. Now we'll take a look at Ultraviolet. Our next minifigure is Ultraviolet, and this is one of the generals of Sons of Garmadon, like Mr. E and Killow. This is an exclusive version of her in this set. We get her again in the Nightcrawler set with Lloyd's car, but she comes with the Mask of Hatred on and the stone armor. I did not own that set, so I cannot do a comparison to the minifigures, but if I did, I would. But she has the same ponytail piece as Nanakon did in Season 6 of Skybound, and she has a new color for the mouthpiece, a ninja mouthpiece that were used and rebooted originally, and her weapons are kind of like the same one that Ralph uses in the Ninja Turtles. So that's pretty cool. She has a little vest on. You can see that he had the UV standing for Ultraviolet and some symbols, and see the G there for the Ninjago language. Leg printing is pretty cool. She's got a little pocket going on and some chains going around. That's pretty cool, and she has a 96 on her vest too, which I think I said in Mr. E review that I guess like the Sons of Garmadon, that's her number in the Sons of Garmadon gang, like for I guess out of so many other members. So that's pretty cool. Under the mask piece, we have her smiling. You know, she's kind of a crazy person. Like in the TV show, she laughs a lot like a wacko. She does not have a double-sided face. She comes with the same face in the Ninja Nightcrawler. I wish she had a double-sided face because it's kind of covered up by the Mask of Hatred, but it's still pretty cool. I really like this minifigure. I like having different, I guess, female villains, and she was kind of a prime one a little bit. Not too much, but she was like one of the standing members in the S.O.G biker gang. So yeah, and on the back, we have the S.O.G symbol, similar to Mr. E, but it's just different colors, I think, and just a little bit different printing. I think it's a bit smaller than Mr. E's was. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Ultraviolet. Now we'll take a look at the other minifigures. Next we have Snake Jaguar, and this is Zane's disguise to be a Sons of Garmadon member to learn about who the Quiet One is. I'm just going off with the TV show, but this guy is Zane's version of being a biker gang member for Sons of Garmadon. It's basically the same as Mr. Skip Victorous or Luke Cunningham. These are basically the same character or minifigure. But they basically are the same minifigure, but there's a couple differences, obviously. Zane uses the shoulder pads that were used in like Deep Stone armor pads, but I don't think they are, but they were originally, this color of the shoulder pads were originally used in Possession, and he has 2 katanas on his back, which you can obviously take out. He uses the same hairpiece as he did in the Lego Ninjago movie. He has a little mouthpiece, just a little mask that was originally used and rebooted also. We'll take that off. You see Zane's pretty angry. He does not have a double-sided face. On the back we have the Sons of Garmadon logo. I like the pink and blue, light teal blue. That's pretty cool. And he has some silver legs. That's a different comparison between the minifigures. I get Mr. Skip Victor, so I might as well show these guys together. I was going to originally, but I might as well compare it now. So you can see, Skip Victor uses a different weapon and armor, and it has printing on his legs and does not have like the silver like Zane does. I guess it kind of gives him Zane still that titanium character at least. Same back printing, complete same torso printing, but Skip Victor's does not have a double-sided face. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can say he has a little helmet which you put the visor up, similar to Mr. E, and the black crowbar. You usually get that in red. So yeah, I like Snake Jaguar. He's a pretty semi-interesting figure. I think the only part I like about him is I had the silver legs and his Zane has a different face and the hair piece. So that's pretty cool. I might as well show the last minifigure at the same time. We have Nails, who's probably the most interesting figure in this set because he's the same as what's his name, Chopper Maroon from the Temple Resurrection set, but he has like shorter legs. He just has a red katana and he has a red mohawk, which was originally used for I forgot what was used. I'm trying to remember right now. Lego Dimensions character, but it was just D, I think his name was, but it's for the I can't remember right now, but you guys probably know, or if you know, say in the comments. He has a little kind of scarf around him in a sense, not really scarf, but kind of like, I forgot what these are called. I can't even remember right now. I apologize for that. But other than that, he has the face printing. He does not have a double-sided face, obviously, with the mohawk, but he has just like a skull kind of painting on his face and some little stars on top of his head. He's got some skulls on his little jacket there, and it's something like Garmadon symbol in the back. I always like this torso printing, it's pretty cool. Put that back on. You can move his legs obviously, but it's pretty generic figure, just to kind of I wish Lego made different kind of styles of Sons of Garmadon members like they did in the TV show, but we can't get everything we want. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the minifigures. Now we'll take a look at the playset itself. Alright, so I got a lot to cover here, so I'm going to try to look at everything as best as I can, as quick as I can, starting with the spinner. Basically, it's kind of like the same idea going with the Airjitsu spinners. We still have the same ripper piece, so whenever we have Lloyd inside his little golden spinner here, it's a different design as we got for the Airjitsu spinner, but it's pretty cool. We have a little hill on the bottom here, but I think it's a little bit smaller than it was for Possession, but you have Lloyd's little symbol right here, which I think we get on the Ninja Nightcrawler vehicle for Lloyd. But basically, I think how you work this, actually I think I have to hold it up with my left hand and then rip it with the right. But the objective of the whole set, it's a little play set basically, and you can kind of go your way. I know you can rip the top of it, but you're trying to get the Mask of Hatred, and when you hit through the keep out door, and the Mask of Hatred would fly off because there's a little mechanism when you hit the doors, it knocks the Mask of Hatred off. But you have little obstacles to get in the way with the big saw right here, and also Mr. Nails here with a little sitting on a tire flying around. And some other things like these little hammers here, and I guess you can position them. So we're going to look at some details, I suppose, of the set. We have Zane and Ultraviolet. They can kind of stand in the way as the obstacle as Zane's trying to disguise, still be a Sons of Garmadon member, maybe help out Lloyd. We have Skip Victorous, which you can put the Sons of Garmadon bike. I guess it's a little obstacle also, but it's just there for kind of I think a nice little detail. It's a nice built bike. I like how this is. It's pretty cool. I kind of use it for more of I would use it for more of Ultraviolet's bike, but you can give it to anyone really. And then Skip Victorous, since I'm gonna leave him here. But starting over here, we have the saw build. Basically, that's how you do it. Just turn on the back with a black Technic piece, and then some saw with some sticker on it on the one side. And yes, you can disconnect all the parts of the kind of arena or the Sons of Garmadon headquarters to kind of position them around differently, I suppose, or just have it like one singular area. And also this, you kind of move it right here. This is actually a nice, these are like my favorite stickers of the set with the whole big Sons of Garmadon sticker. I'll show that and zoom up to that. That's pretty cool. You have the World Tour. I think it's a reference to like a Ninjago movie. So I think Cole and his casual clothes had that little band symbol, 1985. I think it's like a little Led Zeppelin reference, maybe, I hope. But we have the Sons of Garmadon logo right here, a little light over it. That's pretty cool. Got a couple stickers too right here. I think it's like representing Garmadon, obviously. Keep out, and also one right there. And also over here you got a little ATM bank thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be. If anyone can translate that or know what the translation is, but I think it's a kind of like ATM, a little train stop, I guess. I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And the other side here with nails, the left side, a little arena, a little traffic light, or whatever you want to call it. This can go down and kind of be like another obstacle too. There's a lot of things you can have the spinner, try to avoid getting in the Mask of Hatred, excuse me. And same thing with the saw, you can move this, but it makes a lot more noise when you have nails in the tire moving around. But yeah, and yes, you can kind of all connect it back to one another. This spot over here is basically where you lay down the motorcycle. You have a little coffee cup here and a wrench and a little light that kind of gets in the way once in a while here. But yeah, I don't think you really, if you take these parts off, you can't really connect it anywhere else. You cannot connect these sides, the left and right sides of the ends, to right next to the main objective or like the whole gate. Just want to clarify that for a minute. So we're going to try to get the Mask of Hatred, and you can kind of close these inside too, so it makes it harder to get the Mask of Hatred by. So yeah, you got like 4 things going on at the same time, but we're going to try to do this without kind of the obstacles. So we're going to try to, I think so you're supposed to rip it on the side. I don't know if it may come back to the camera, may knock it down, we'll see. But I spin it wrong, so hopefully I don't hit the camera. Alright, so that was kind of successful. We got the one door open, and to flip around the back, we got the motorbike knocked down. I just knocked over the Mask of Hatred. But when I was saying earlier about how the basic feature of how when you open these gates, when it open up, it hits the Mask of Hatred down, so the Ninja will be able to get the next Oni mask. So that's pretty cool how that works. We'll give it another try, but I think that was a good demonstration, I think, in a sense of how to get the Mask of Hatred. Let's try one more time. Maybe you'll have Ultraviolet stand in the way. So he's like, nope, you don't take my mask. Well, that worked pretty well, but we didn't get the Mask of Hatred off. But sometimes it works if you hit really well, or if like you spin it really fast, it goes, like, it flies right off. I think when I first got it, I did that, and it worked really well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole, take a look at the whole Sons of Garmadon headquarters. Very cool. So that's pretty much it. Now let's take a look at the final thoughts and end off this review, excuse me. So that's pretty much it for this review. Thank you all for watching, and surprisingly, I was able to get this video in under 15 minutes, surprisingly. But this set is great. I actually really do like it, and for price per piece, it's 530 pieces, like almost to 600 in a sense. But it's great for $40. I think it's great price per piece. There's a lot of small fun things to do. Sometimes this set doesn't feel like it's 500 pieces, but I think it's really well priced for its range. 5 minifigures, like you get like pretty much 2 exclusive ones are really cool, and the 3 other ones are kind of generic, but they're still cool at the same time, I would say. And you got quite a few things to do, especially like a little play arena, like the original season 1 set and the Airjitsu set. I prefer the Airjitsu set. There's a lot more to do with that one, but there's still a lot of fun things you can do with this. I think it's a nice addition to the Sons of Garmadon wave. But tell me what you guys think of this set in the comment section down below. Until next time, we're reviewing Killow vs. Samurai X. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.